Okay, so this is it. A third-class ticket for the RMS Titanic, Southampton, April 10th, 1912. This little piece of cardstock, worn soft at the edges, is my passport. I've paid more for concert tickets I never used, but this one gets you a one-way trip into history. My plan is simple. I'm gonna walk up that gangway, find my berth down in the bowels of the ship, and then immediately start breaking the rules. I want to see the grand staircase, smell the first-class smoking room, feel the vibration of the engines through the soles of my shoes. I want to explore every glorious, arrogant inch of her. And if I get the chance, I'm going to find my way to the bridge. I'll have a quiet, completely rational word with the captain about maintaining a proper lookout and the general advisability of slowing down in a known ice field. It's a terrible plan. It's the only plan I have. So that's the mission. Exploration and a doomed intervention, all starting with this single, fragile piece of paper. Shall we go? The first shock is the noise. A mechanical roar, 1,000 shouted conversations, the shriek of steam whistles. It's a chaos that smells of salt and coal and the sharp, hopeful scent of new paint. I join the river of people flowing toward the ship, a river that suddenly forks. To the left, a quiet, carpeted gangway for the first-class passengers, who ascend like royalty to a palace. To the right, we are funneled into a long, echoing shed. The air is close. We wait. A man in a white coat with tired eyes motions me forward. His grip is dry and impersonal as he turns my hands over, checks my eyes, peers into my mouth. A medical inspection. A final institutional reminder that we are not guests but cargo. The man ahead of me is turned away, his dream dissolving right there on the damp concrete. I am passed through, stamped, approved. The indignity is a cold stone in my stomach. I watch a family in furs and feathers glide up their separate ramp, untouched, unquestioned. They will never know this smell of sweat and disinfectant, this rough bureaucratic hand. The divide isn't just about money. It's etched into the very architecture of boarding. I clutch my ticket, my passport, and step onto my own gangplank. Its wood is bare. Its slope steeper. With each step, the magnificent hull of the ship rises beside me, a sheer iron cliff. I am entering at her waterline, where the sea whispers against the plates. This is where my story truly begins, in the shadowed belly of the beast. And then, the shock. The smell is not of damp and decay, but of clean, sharp pine and fresh, white paint. Electric bulbs hum in their fixtures, casting a steady, modern glow over everything. This isn't a squalid hold. It's a hallway narrow but bright, with numbered cabin doors lining the walls. My ticket, G73, leads me to a space that feels less like a ship and more like a surprisingly decent, if compact, hotel. I have to laugh. It's a bad Airbnb, a brand new 1912 bad Airbnb. The berths are simple bunks, the washstand is a shared one down the hall, but it's also astonishingly new. My modern mind recalibrates. This isn't poverty. This is clean, efficient, startlingly contemporary travel for the masses. I run a hand over the smooth, varnished wood of the bunk frame. Then comes the personal rebellion. I am 5'10". This bed, it seems, was designed for a different, more compact species of human. My feet will dangle over the cold iron edge. I stare at the short, taut blanket and wonder about the man who measured this, who decided this was enough. But the wonder wins out. This is my surprising home, a tiny, pine-scented cell of possibility in the greatest ship ever built. I stow my bag. The hum of the lights is a constant, gentle song. Outside this door, a city of 2,000 souls in third class alone is settling in. We are not in the shadows anymore. We are in the belly of the beast. Yes, but it is warm and lit and humming with a current of its own. My story has a room. And now, I need to find its air. The air, when I find it, is sharp with salt and the promise of April. I climb to the aft well deck, what they call the poop deck. It's a world of gray wool and worn leather, of families huddled against the chill wind that snakes up the Solent. The great engines far below us begin their first, tentative shudder, a vibration that travels up through the soles of your boots and into your bones. This is the moment. The tugs are pulling us, inch by impossible inch, away from the dock. A final, ragged cheer goes up from the crowd ashore, and then begins to fade, swallowed by the growing distance. We are all watching it go. A young man beside me, his cap pulled low, whispers to his friend about the Brooklyn docks, about a job waiting that pays $1 a day more. A woman clutches the rail, her eyes not on the receding city but on the horizon, Speaking of a fiancé and a wedding dress packed carefully in her trunk. An older C